Remodeling contractors, here are 5 of my favorite marketing tips and timeless strategies learned across 13 years in dozens of markets. If you don't know me, I'm Spencer Powell. I'm the CEO at Builder Funnel, and our marketing agency has helped our clients generate over $150 million in sales across dozens of markets. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you want to learn tips, strategies, tactics, things that have worked for us so you can implement them for yourself. I'm going to preface this video with a couple of things before we dive in. Tactics without strategy often fall flat. You must develop an overarching strategy before jumping to tactics. And number 2, some of these tactics assume that you already have some things in place for your business, like a stellar reputation, a strong offer, and good differentiation in your marketplace. So here are 5 of my favorite marketing tactics ranked from most tactical to most strategic. Let's dive in. Okay, starting at number 5, this is warm outreach, and this one is ranked as short-term and tactical. No one's gonna like this one. Why? Because it takes work and it's very tedious. But if you're desperate for leads, you should have some extra time on your hands. Here's the play. Go ahead and grab your phone and gather all of your contacts. We want phone numbers, emails, social media connections, anyone in your network and your database. Immediately, you'll have more opportunities right in front of your eyes than you ever realized. Now, we're going to craft a personalized email that you can customize and tweak for every single person that you send it to. What should this email say? Here's what it could look like. Hey, first name, I'm reaching out because for the last few years, we've helped transform dozens of homes and serve amazing people like yourself. However, this year I am actively looking to serve at a higher level and transform even more homes and lives. I currently have X openings for larger scale renovations. Do you know of anyone I should get connected with? And then your signature. Now send this out to friends, family, and other local connections. This could be other businesses, realtors, architects, designers, trade partners, and so on. These can be one of the best ways to generate consistent leads to your business. I have found that referrals are less predictable than other marketing channels, but when done right, they can make up a significant portion of your annual revenue. Now, there are a few plays that you can run to form new relationships with referral partners, and one strategy you can use to make sure that they continue to send you more work than you can handle. Okay, so how do you build out this referral network? Number 1, you can start a podcast. Invite them onto your show and tell them that you love what they're up to and you'd love to spotlight and feature their company. Boom, relationship formed and you've given to them first. Number 2, another way you can do this is you can reach out to them and say, hey, let's collaborate on some social media content. You can film some content together and help promote their business and yours, and you'll cover the filming and editing. Boom, relationship formed. And again, you've given value to them first. And number 3, you can host an event together, and I'll get into this more later in the video. Okay, now you've got several ways to form new relationships and tons of new referral partners. How do we get them to send work your way? Pay them either a flat fee or a percentage of revenue when anytime they send you someone and that turns into a project. Plus, figure out what you can spend to acquire a customer and then pay them back. Whether that's $2,000 or $10,000, pay them whatever you can afford to acquire a customer. The higher the number, the more incentivized they will be to send loads of work your way. Just make sure it works with your margins and your business model. Marketing tip number 4 is event marketing. This one is also more short-term and tactical. If nothing is happening, make something happen. Events can be a great way to add some pop and some energy around your marketing. But we don't just want energy in our marketing, we want to be strategic about this. There are a few tried and true marketing plays that you can run around events. The first one, in-person seminars. This is something that's ideal if you have a showroom or a nice conference room at your location. Plan B, just rent a really nice conference room. This seminar should be educational in nature, and it should provide value to those homeowners that are thinking of remodeling. And as an added bonus, make sure to include those referral partners and co-host the event with them. You want the title of this seminar to be compelling, so it could be something like how a homeowner used the design-build remodeling process to save over $250,000, avoiding some common remodeling pitfalls. The key is to find a real example of one of your clients and then use that to create a compelling title. Make sure that your presentation is highly valuable and it's not just a 45-minute sales pitch. At the end, have a strong call to action for people to book a meeting if they're interested in talking about a project. And don't forget to get video and photo of the entire thing. And if you can't host this event in person, just do a virtual webinar as a backup. And if you want the entire playbook, check out this video right here. Another powerful event that you can do is a remodel reveal at a customer's home. These are highly underutilized events, and they can drive some seriously powerful results for your business and get you some amazing content that you can share online on your social channels and your website. The caveat is that these are usually best reserved for those large-scale projects or super design-focused projects and really maximize the exposure for your business. Throw a party for your clients. Tell them that one of the best ways you can market your business is to show off your work. Tell them that you're extremely proud of the project that you completed for them, and then invite their friends and family and their neighborhood and show it off. You'll cater the event and pay for everything. All they have to do is provide the invite list. And again, remember, hire that videographer or photographer and use that content on your social platforms and back on your website to further promote your business. During the event, make sure that you carve out a quick 3 to 5 minute talk where you can highlight the challenges that you overcame and then highlight some of the unique and interesting features that you baked into the project. Let everyone know there will be a stack of business cards by the front door and that they can grab one and schedule a meeting with you if they want to talk about a project that they've been considering. These types of events can create multiple immediate sales conversations, and in addition, they showcase how well you take care of your clients. If you can pull these events off quarterly and incorporate them into your hyper-niche neighborhood branding strategy, which we'll talk about coming up, this will amplify everything. Next up, home shows. Home shows are another great way to get your name out there and get in front of your ideal clients. Now, you'll definitely walk away from these events with a ton of tire kickers, but you'll also get some hot prospects as well. I like these events for 3 reasons. Many tire kickers turn into hot prospects. It just takes time, so add them to your email marketing list and build your future pipeline. Point B, run the numbers on those hot prospects. How much did you invest in the show? Are any of them moving forward with projects? Was it worth it? You can run that simple calculation. Then, if it was worth it, you get an added bonus down the road when those tire kickers are ready to roll. Point C, photo and video content. This is great social media content, and it's also good to include in your newsletter and on your website. Marketing tip number 3. This is paid advertising on Google. This is short to midterm and tactical. This is a solid go-to marketing play that you can incorporate to generate some short-term wins, but also incorporate it into your long-term strategy. When done wrong, paid advertising is a great way to light money on fire. When done right, you can literally print money. Google Ads are great because you can target what we call bottom of the funnel keywords. These are phrases like remodeling contractor in Colorado Springs or design build firms in Denver. If you're ready to get going with paid ads, there are 3 key areas that you need to nail. First is your keywords and your targeting strategy. If your targeting is too loose and you target keyword phrases like contractor near me when all you do is kitchen remodeling, you'll end up with a ton of irrelevant clicks and waste a ton of money. Make sure your keyword list is super tight and you're only targeting the areas that you actually work in. Number 2 is the ad itself. It needs to be compelling and accurate. It needs to grab the attention of somebody searching on Google. So don't overlook the headline. Think award-winning remodeling services versus remodeling services. Make sure that you're testing your ads so you can get the most clicks for your money. Number 3 is the landing page. Now that we've targeted the right service, the right area, and we finally got somebody to click, it all comes down to the landing page. We need to get this searcher to convert into a lead. That means we need an easily scannable page. It should have stunning photography, information about your process, video testimonials and social proof, and an easy way to call you or contact you. Once you get all 3 elements working together, you'll know exactly what it costs you to acquire a customer. And when you're happy with that number, it's time to scale up the budget. Marketing tip number 2, hyper niche branding. This is a mid to long-term and strategic approach. I think a lot of remodeling contractors get turned off when they hear the word branding because they think, I'm not Nike, I'm not Apple, but you can be the Nike of your neighborhood. Think of that neighborhood that you'd love to do most of your work in. It's probably mid to high end. It probably has hundreds, even thousands of homes. You only need 1% of this neighborhood to buy from you every single year to build an empire. If your average ticket is on the lower end, say around $50,000, then you can build a $7.5 million business. If you're on the higher end, say around $200,000, you can build a $30 million a year business. I don't know about you, but I'd rather dominate a hyper niche than compete like crazy and scratch and claw all over the city. Here's the play. Large signs in front of every single home that you're working on in that neighborhood. All trucks, vans, and vehicles need full wraps. Door hangers on 100 homes surrounding every project that you're working on. Radius mailings to 1,000 homes surrounding every single project that you're working on. These letters can say something like this. Hey, we're doing large-scale renovation in your neighborhood. We love this neighborhood and do a lot of work here. We do our best to keep the job sites clean and tidy. If you ever see anything that looks off, please let me know. This is my direct cell, and then leave your phone number. You'll want to do these type of letters at the start, in the middle, and at the end of every single project. You'll also want to include steady state postcards as part of your hyper niche branding here. Even in a larger neighborhood of 15,000, you can spend about $2,500 a month hitting every home in that neighborhood 4 times a year if you print in bulk. Now for this strategy, you have to commit to it for a multi-year journey. It'll start slow, you'll get a trickle of calls and emails in, and then it will turn into an avalanche of new customers. And finally, marketing tip number 1, SEO and content marketing. This is a mid to long-term approach and strategic. For more than a decade, my team and I have been helping remodelers write content that ranks in Google and builds trust with their ideal clients. Here's what SEO does for you. Once you're at the top of Google, you will see steady, reliant lead flow from this channel. You'll naturally see increases and decreases with seasonality and changing market conditions, but you'll be able to rely on this as a backbone of new, non-word-of-mouth leads. You can also build on SEO success. Once you start ranking for maybe a dozen or 2 keywords, you can then pursue hundreds or even thousands of other keywords. We have many local remodelers that are getting tens of thousands of visits to their website every single month from non-paid traffic. In SEO, once you've earned a top spot, it's really tough to displace you. That means your competition has to work a lot harder if they want to overtake those top rankings. So don't get complacent or you may lose those top positions. SEO and content marketing is a long game. You have to write the content, then you have to optimize it, you have to publish it, then it has to move its way up in the rankings of Google. But don't be short-sighted. I've got content that I wrote 5 years ago, even 10 years ago, that is still ranking today and bringing me traffic and leads. Content marketing also has a dual benefit. Not only will you rank for those ideal keywords, but as you attract your ideal customers, you're going to build trust with them. This is a great way to create referral-type leads with your marketing. Here's the play. Keyword research to identify those ideal keywords that you want to rank for. Develop a content and SEO strategy so that you can pursue those keywords and start working your way to the top. Then, consistent optimization of the keywords that you're currently targeting, and then adding more and more keywords so that you can dominate your local market. And if you're looking for some more tactical SEO tips, check out these 2 videos right here. There you have it, 5 of my favorite marketing tips and strategies for you to grow your remodeling business. If there's a part of the video that you had questions on, leave a comment below, and we'll see you next time here on Builder Funnel TV.